All right, let's go. 2 minutes put. Forgot to change my timer. That's about 1 minute. If it goes further against, we sell and re-enter. My sell rate is bad because mine is a accidental 1 minute trade instead of a 2 minutes. As long as it doesn't go flat, this one's doable. We'll sell that. I think it doesn't have enough time. Let's go in again. There we go. So for me, I took a long expiry. But anyway, it did go against for a while, so just a re-entry. This should work unless it goes flat. For instance, like, I hope it doesn't close like a pin bar. It needs to close lower than the previous low to qualify. Just check the ACAD AJ is not yet ready, so don't bother. Lately, I found that it's quite hard to trade without re-entering stuff. So just so that you're ready, drop your trade sizes down, and be prepared to sell and re-enter trades once or twice. Harris, see you also over there. Good observation. The pips difference between markers sucks. Interesting. Didn't expect this one to make it. Just keep waiting for a while. Very, very shitty win-loss, like I was saying. Like sometimes when you come into the market, you will be at a stalemate. Stalemate is better than not making any profits. I mean, stalemate is better than losing money. Sometimes if you feel that you've done everything right, but you're still losing, take a 1 or 2 hour break and get back. A lot of people have the mindset that you're just gonna trade until you get the win. But sometimes you can lose a lot before that actually happens. I learned from experience of that kind of situation multiple times. Mostly, when we give ourselves the pressure to succeed, that happens. So is it better to not make money, or to be unable to trade again. Yeah, when the wicks are flat, it is technically gambling. The wicks are very long and spiking on both sides. It's technically gambling. And what I found out is that when the wicks are like this, you can't even do the trend follow thing properly because that may lose on the high as well. RSI trend follow, okay, if you want to do RSI trend follow, make sure it's on the correct side of the channels, then you do it. Much better chance of winning. For example, like here, you do a 2 minutes put. Waiting for the correct side of the bands. They're both the same. When you trade, have a look, are the candles solid or are they let's have a look. See, left side is a lot of wicks, this one's less. It's almost there. Let's wait another minute or so. And do a trend continuation. So set up on this one, EJ for 2 minutes. maybe 3 just in case the market is slow. Let's go in on the close of this candle for 2 minutes. Nah, it's backed off the RSI, so forget it. Wow, USD CHF, do we have that? No, we don't. Let's check Euro USD. Nah, it's not the same movement. Oh wait, how about USD JPY? Let's check that. No, it's not moving like USD CHF. Yeah, you can trade Forex in M1 charts. Just be prepared to not make any money because with all these wicks that are not moving, you're not going to make any money. And you're going to be in the stalemate just paying some broker spread all the time, so you're most welcome to do that. I think Forex is only worthwhile doing if you're doing like H4 or higher. Anything less is not worth the time. Now, if it's H4, you can check it like once a day. D1, you can check it once a day. So just need to know when the bar is about to close. That's a good time. You see look at when MT4 is about to create a new bar. Take note of that time, and then you want to check about half an hour before that, and just come back around that time every day to monitor for about half an hour. That's what you would do if you're trading forex. I'm basically all about efficiency, and I find that you spend like 15-minute charts and you have to monitor every 15 minutes or so. It's freaking being a slave to the computer. That's the point. And if let's say Euro USD is moving like it is now, you're really not making money. It takes 3 minutes for you to it takes 2 minutes for you to cover a spread, and the third minute, if it goes in your correct direction, then you make some money. So it's way too uncertain. USD Canadian. We have a bit of a gap. I say we just try and do it. They would take a small one right now. I'm banking on it, on covering the gap. Oh yes, in my most recent email, I gave you, I sent out a review about the trend signals feature in expert option. So if you're wondering why I don't use expert option, the payout rates are quite low for most of the pairs that we have. Less pairs than Olim trade, and comparable payouts actually to Olim trade. And then they do have some high payout pairs, like the USD Tri, the Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Brent oil. But the wicks are about twice as long as this, so it's terrible. Trading it in itself is a safety hazard. So I think they very strategically chose certain pairs to give high payouts. But the trend signals features is worth a look. I would say it's worth a look. I can see that it somehow generates very similar trend reversal and trend follow signals. But obviously, before applying it on real money, you definitely want to test. All right, we might be able to do this again. Sorry, I just muted myself out because kids are having a bit of an issue. Okay, you can, let's try again on the line touch. I generally take trades lately a little bit different from what I usually do, but let's say the most basic things that I look out for is that it needs to be outside the Bollinger Band. It needs to be hitting a value chart. An RSI, if not showing a divergence, then I want it to be beneath the 15, above the 85. This is for a reversal trade. So for instance, if you look at this one here, this is a reversal setup. Above 85, flattening a little bit, stochastics flattening a little bit. And when I say if either hitting a level or a divergence, so this one didn't hit the level, but there is a divergence. So for example, like that, this points down. So this tells us that from the point that it's out of the divergence, it's going to come down. So this is the reversal setup. And then for the trend follow setup, okay, trend follow setup. On the correct side of the 35 moving averages, 35 are the black solid line, the dollar line, this one. Preferably a short bar. Okay, if it's a long bar, I ignore it. So I want it to be a short bar. I need to wait for the candle close and see that it is on or preferably a little bit past the 30. There needs to be reasonable movement in the surrounding bars, not too many wicks. So over here, not too many wicks, which is decent. And then it will be a 2 minutes put or 3 minutes, up to you, 2 or 3 minutes put. If the markets are moving well, 2 minutes is fine. If the market's a bit slow, maybe 3 minutes will do the job. And at the point of the trade entry, the value chart should not be hitting the value chart level. Yeah. All right, so we are in a tiny one net profit. And okay, we may have something here on the Euro-USD. Wait for the MA bounce. So set up Euro-USD, MA bounce. And oh God. EA is not ready. Shit, EU, we missed it. Ah. No, never mind. I think opportunity strikes twice. Let's take a small one, like right here. And then if it goes against us, we get in again. Got a really nice gap on that one. As you can see, it's a no touch. Where did the wick go? It's really touch and go. This is the first time I saw a no touch, so I think first time I'm seeing levitation. Seeing levitation on IQ option. See the price levitates. Literally the first time I had that. Does yours show a pin? Or is yours like that as well? 2 minutes. Reversal trades nowadays are just generally 2 minutes unless I see a series of bars coming down. Then you see, okay, why do I say 2 minutes? One. Okay, if it's just a one solid bar, I'll just give it the benefit of two minutes. And if it's two bars like this, 2 minutes. If I see a series of bars, like 1, 2, 3, 4, I might give about 4 minutes. All right, and now that puts us into a 2 net. Yay. After half an hour, decent. Still kind of slow though. EA, as you can see, is a very gradual one. And without it hitting my line exactly, it will not have a sharp rebound. So I'm not going to mention names, but like one of you guys, in fact, not just one of you messaged me yesterday, but a few people asked me a couple of times over the past couple of days saying that you received a M1 martingale strategy either from a broker or from a forum, and basically, you know, what you're told is that it's never going to reach 6 levels. So you would somehow feel that it's quite safe. Sometimes when you find that it will never hit, it never gets past 3 levels or 4 levels, and therefore you think that it's safe. Well, think again. What happens if the trade that you need to do in order to make a profit is the trade that the broker refuses to execute, and then you're stuck? Okay, so, moral of story: try not to use losses to fuel the market for the winning trade. I mean, that's the trouble with stacking, because stacking kind of spreads out the risk. But once again, if a broker locks you out sometimes, and it does happen, then you're stuck. GJ and also UJ, I think. UJ is not low enough. Simon had a really nice idea yesterday. If you hit your, he compiles his profit, but for what I can suggest is, let's say if you thought it was really easy to trade on a certain day, you can any profit beyond a certain amount, just compound that. That's another twist of how to do it. Yeah, GJ that's a good one. It's not available for me though. How about, wait a second, EJ, shit. So let's say if your target was 5 and you're at 7, you just compound the 2% to whatever. Okay, let's give a shot on EJ, but it is not exactly there yet in terms of, actually it might just be okay. Let's just wait for the end of this candle, EJ. And this will be 2 minutes. I'm going to take one now. This looks like very good, and I won't hesitate to take it again if need be, because this is quite a nice extension. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take that again. Wow. So I'm going to sell my first entry, and then right in a second. Why did I even take it at 30 seconds? Well, I want to feel the market, and no, sorry, it's not that. I was concerned that it may not drop any further, and so selling it and taking the next one. Well, you don't actually make much, but in some cases you don't even make any, but you make some, right? It's definitely safer than martingaling. And if I have to do that second time, then I will increase my trade size. Let's see if the first one would have won. Yeah, I actually would have been on. If I sold it a bit later, I could have sold it later. Just want to minimize risk. It's not bad. Wow. You know, I feel like I want to end it on this one. 3 net for some of you who didn't sell, which is not bad on a fairly slow condition just like this. Yeah, let's just do that. Because honestly speaking, if the market is good, you know, I can get you know, freaking 5% profit in 10 minutes. So yesterday I had a little bit of a bad run just after the webinar. I went after the EEG, and then after that, you know, the last one, it kind of last second lost, and I was like, whatever. I just walked away. And then I took an hour's break, and I came back, and within minutes, 15 minutes perhaps, a nice bunch of wins, made back all the loss. I had a little bit of profit as well. So sometimes if you find that it's not really working for you, just take a short break, get back. Spiking in the wrong direction, I'm going to take that. AJ, perhaps you may want to do it, but let it go lower. I think it can go lower. So what I like to do nowadays is I do this. I like to take any 2 points and I draw a line. So be somewhere further down. I think about maybe two more minutes to descend. That's what I think is going to happen for the AJ. So I'll be looking at about this point. You know, they can hit around here. Anywhere around here, I'll take it. Why do I wait? I just want to protect myself against any possibility of this happening. So, like this scenario. So that's the safest trade. And let's say if you don't want to wreck your profit history, I will wait for just a line touch. That's the most accurate by far. So similarly, let's say like do that line touch EN right there. Very high probability. I don't think I have that. See what I mean? So we combine the indicators plus the line touch. It's very powerful. You take any 2 points, 1 or 2, extend. All right, let's just stop here for now. I'll upload the replays.